CFOs don't need more data, just clarity. One page, one decision.
Every CFO wakes up to the same challenge: information overload. Data pours in from ERP systems, BI platforms, and spreadsheets, covering revenue, cash flow, expenses, risk, and performance metrics. But here's the truth: with all this data, the CFO still faces one simple question every morning. What should I decide today? Too many dashboards, too many KPIs, too little clarity. The One-Page CFO Dashboard changes that. It doesn't just summarize numbers, it transforms data into decision. By the end of this video, you'll see how One-Page can give you full control. To see clearly, decide confidently, and act fast without scrolling. CFOs today aren't short of reports, they're drowning in them. From sales dashboards to treasury trackers, every team builds its own version of the truth. The result? 10 dashboards, 0 alignment. The real problem isn't missing data, it's missing focus. Too much information clouds judgment, delays action, and weakens financial storytelling. In a fast-moving boardroom, decisions can't wait for manual analysis. CFOs need insight at a glance, not a search mission through slides.
One page, one perspective, one decision.
A one-page dashboard turns complexity into clarity. Its power lies in its design logic. See, decide, act. Let's break this down. See, status. The top section provides instant visibility, the company's overall health. Key highlights: cash position and liquidity, revenue versus budget, margin trends, and debt coverage. In just 10 seconds, you know whether you're in control or at risk. Decide, reasoning. The middle section explains why things look the way they do. It's where CFOs interpret variance and trend. Example: revenue is 8% below budget due to delivery delays in the northern region. ACT focus. The bottom section triggers immediate action. For example, review receivables greater than 60 days. Reduce exposure to euro volatility. In under a minute, a CFO sees everything that matters without switching tabs, scrolling, or asking for summaries.
What you show defines how you think.
The one-page view must integrate all critical pillars of financial control. 1. Cash position and forecast. Show current balance, inflows/outflows, and short-term forecast. Tip: add a mini waterfall visual to show cash buildup or drawdown by week. 2. Working capital trends. Display DSO, DPO, and inventory days, with arrows showing improvement or deterioration. Imagine 3-line graphs, each representing DSO, DPO, and inventory days. When DSO rises while DPO shortens, liquidity tightens, a red signal. When all move toward equilibrium, the color turns green, signaling balanced cash control. 3. Revenue versus budget. Show variance bars, green equals above target, red equals below. Overlay a trend line showing movement over the last 6 months. The CFO immediately sees if performance dip is seasonal or structural. The story moves from what happened to why. 4. Key risk indicators. Highlight FX volatility, overdue receivables, and cost inflation. Add small warning icons next to metrics exceeding thresholds. 5. Strategic metrics. Track ROC, EBITDA margin, and FCF conversion, the DNA of profitability. 6. Actionable prompts. Each insight ends with a simple, specific action. Investigate variance in OPX greater than 10%. Reforecast Q3 cash due to FX impact. Every line, graph, and color must help the CFO make one thing happen: a faster, smarter decision.
A dashboard isn't a canvas, it's a cockpit.
The design defines how decisions flow. Here are 4 principles to master. 1. Strategic KPI selection, less is more. Pick 5 to 7 metrics that define strategic health, liquidity, margin, growth, risk, and cost discipline. Example: cash runway. How long can you operate without new cash inflow? Net profit margin, customer lifetime value, budget variance on OPEX. 2. Visual storytelling, context over detail. Replace dense tables with visuals that speak. A waterfall chart showing margin bridge tells a richer story than 30 rows of data. Use RAG signals, red, amber, green, to draw attention to action. Columns show plan versus actual, connecting lines show drivers, volume, price, cost. Red segments show loss impact, green show gains. The CFO instantly sees which lever to pull. 3. Actionability and drill down. A dashboard isn't static, it's a launchpad. Click a red KPI and it opens the detail report. Example, click high churn rate to assign a task to the sales director. 4. Language for leaders. Avoid technical jargon. Use words everyone understands. Clarity speeds consensus. Design isn't just visual, it's behavioral. It guides attention and creates momentum.
The less you see, the more you understand.
Limitation forces clarity. When you have only one page, you must prioritize, and that discipline creates strategy. A one-page dashboard does 3 things. 1. Gives CFOs instant visibility. 2. Accelerates delegation and ownership. 3. Simplifies board communication. When the CFO walks into a meeting with one page that answers every question, credibility skyrockets. A great dashboard doesn't just show where you are, it tells you what to do next.
One page of clarity can change how your entire finance team thinks.
When data is endless, clarity becomes the CFO's superpower. The one-page dashboard is more than a report, it's a decision engine. It lets you see what matters, decide what's critical, and act before risk grows. If you want to transform how your team communicates insight to the board and executives, start with one page.
Subscribe and join me, Thanya, turning financial complexity into clarity.